the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it up. The 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Now here's Sayed. Firing to the right, complete. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Throwing, say it. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's loose. Touchdown, Ohio State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. The returner will field it and try to do some business. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. All wideouts, no backs. Here's Reed to throw. Good timing on the quick out. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
From the gun on third down, Reed fires left. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. Working that left side. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Texas A&M going quickly.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their second sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
Makes the pass. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Oh, lack of concentration that time by the receiver. If he catches it, it's going to be a first down. You just have to look that ball in. Do what you do every single day in practice. In your sleep. That's a bad break for the offense early.
Throwing Reed. Got it.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
The Aggies are facing third and inches. Back to pass, it's Reed. Complete. Breaks the tackle. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. And his throw is incomplete.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Reed escapes the pressure to his right. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
And the timing just a hair off.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Grab with a short pass to put the 6 on the board. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's Julian saying to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback making adjustments. Running inside. It's Jackson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Say it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator because on 3rd down, you throw a bunch of wide receivers out there. Everybody on defense thinks you're going to be throwing the football. Instead, you hand it off to your running back, and he shows great vision. He knows where the sticks are, picks up the 1st down. And this offense, they've got some momentum going now.
They'll give it to him again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The run inside, it's Jackson. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Reed. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. To the air, it's Reed. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Reed to the air again. Hard running there. Runs through a man. He might have some space. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution.
He's going to take a shot. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
In the gun, third down, Reed. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Reed. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
On the move, it's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with it. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy.
Makes a grab and room to run. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's Reed to throw. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. And the Aggies want to pick up the tempo. I wonder a lot of times why teams don't run this route more often. It's an impossible matchup for the defense.
Linebacker on running back. I'm going to lose that matchup a lot, but a nice job by the running back selling to the flats just enough to get that inside space to open up, make the catch, and start getting down the field.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Right down the middle. This one's complete. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wants to throw it again. Release to the back. It's complete to the left. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards.
A shot toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown! Buckeye! A pick 6!
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the... Just enough time for one final play in this half. Throwing Reed. Going to take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They come into this third quarter with a lot ton of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Reed throws to the back. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit, make sure it falls incomplete.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He uncorks one deep. Hauls it in down the sideline. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Reed makes the grab, and he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. Texas A&M going up tempo. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To throw, it's Reed. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. Middle of the end zone. He's got it. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good.
That keeps the score. Ohio State 24, Texas A&M 13.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Sayed makes the grab on the left. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Dropping back, it's Sayin. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Again, it's Sayin. A strike downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Run in the red zone, it's Jackson. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Here's Sayin to throw. Quick strike complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Sayin. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too.
Lets it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Buckeyes. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And the point after is good.
Ohio State, 38, Texas A&M, 13.
end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Here's Reed to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And they almost had a connection on the long pass, but the receiver couldn't make the grab in bounds. Backed up now, here's second and long. To the air, it's Reed. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab on the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Texas A&M going quickly. Again, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
180, raise car. 180, raise car. Set hot.
Throwing Reed. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Gets it out quickly. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. He wants to throw it again. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Going to take a shot on second and short. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies! No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Reed. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Ohio. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Tommy Rowe on the sideline.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Hurricanes ready to kick it away first. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Throw it, say it. Complete on the left to Smith.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first. Finding some room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. They'll go play action with Sayin. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
That is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down to the pass and getting the sack.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. Zings it complete to the right. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
And defensively on 3rd down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle them, and you got to get them to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the 4th down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. Sayin to throw for it on 4th. Unloads it left. It's complete. They make the stop, and not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Here's Julian saying to throw. Hauls it in. Touchdown! Buckeye! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finish with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That's caught. It's Lofton. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Pocket breaking down. Oh, it's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
They'll ride the hot hand. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try the counter. Could be an alley. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Play of the period, 1st down here. They'll run the counter. He's got enough space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Say it. Open on the left side is Smith. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Got room to work. There's some room. Touchdown, Ohio State! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense comes out ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the counter. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Running inside, it's Pringle. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Mensah throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
The Canes will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
The short hands. It's Lofton. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Here's Mensa to throw. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Miami!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Sayin fires to the wideout. Caught by Smith. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They'll give it on the counter. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. He's got it again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play, running the ball.
Looking for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Cotton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing, Mensah. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. On the move, he fires. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Rushes on him. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Ohio State calls it second timeout. And they'll still have run in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Well, just a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
And the Canes line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not a lot of room to field this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They'll go right back to it. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
The give on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
On the run, it's Fletcher. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this. You've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. So Miami signals for a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. This is a gamble that could blow up in your face, going for it on 4th and long from their own 43. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got some room to run. Past the 10. Touchdown, Buckeye! This defense making a big play and putting... Hurricanes and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in pregame with the Miami head coach. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Canes will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The run inside. It's Jackson. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Trying to impose their will with the run. There's a crease. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He wants to change this route. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Powers through the defender. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Sayin to throw. Smith with the grab over the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you've got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Throwing, Sayin. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making checks. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ohio State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll go to the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. Fighting off the defender. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fletcher. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for room, it's Fletcher. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Vaughn. Makes the catch and he's free. Touchdown Hurricanes! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah.
Run continues to fight for yards. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. First down here for the offense. The give on the counter. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Quickly complete. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Makes it past the marker. Lots of running room. Into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. And the Hurricanes headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Motion from the wideout. Quick release by the QB. There he goes. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
Run inside. It's Jackson. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. So Miami signals for a timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Quarterback may change this route. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Say it. Got a man, it's Jackson. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Got his man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeye!
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Mensah now sliding to his left. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Zayn. Looking left. He's got it. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Coming out with it, it's Cotton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Brown to begin the drive. Just burrowed right into the middle, and this clock keeps running here late in the second quarter. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pressure coming. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Lofts one high and deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lyle. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. It's complete to the right. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback and the receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play-action fake. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field...
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Mensa to throw. Shoots it to the left. That pass is incomplete.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your EA Sports college football coaching journey. Before you get started, you can customize your Dynasty experience. This is where you'll adjust your settings to fit the way you want to play. With custom conferences, you can realign the college landscape however you see fit. You can also import any custom team builder teams you want to. Now it's time to choose your team. Each school has a unique set of athletic director. Now it's time to choose your role on the coaching. Here, you can create your own coach or choose to play. Make sure you review your athletic Welcome to staged recruiting. Like previous years, recruiting follows 3 important stages. Stage 1 is adding players to your recruiting board where you can gain intel on their values and what they want from a school. It is important to make the right offer to the right players. Each player has their own NIL expectations. Offering more than their expected NIL could give you a weekly bonus, but offering less than expected could give your school a negative influence hit. Stage 2 begins once you're in a recruit's top 5, and this is when you begin selling your program to them. One key difference this year is that as a part of your scholarship, you can give recruits NIL, which may give you weekly bonuses if it meets the recruit's valuation. Finally, Stage 3 is all about closing in on a recruit by hosting them on campus and emphasizing your school's specific strengths to get a commitment from them before signing day. Columbus, Ohio. A high-caliber, high-noon showdown here on EA Sports College Football. So Ball State's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. So Ohio State's offense will get the football first. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
I think in college football, games are still won and lost in the trenches, David, and we are looking at one of the great offensive lines.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
I love the offense coming out, being aggressive on the first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away, but the defense was waiting and they were ready, and they get the interception. You can't start a ball game better than the way the defense just did there.
I'm about to say, the defense loves that they came out like that too. Like expecting the pass, played the pass, made the first big play in this ball game, the very first play of the game.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Ward. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pick. Trying to be heard about the noise. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Maybe a crease. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the ground, it's Jackson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. The transfer has it his first carry. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. He now has 53 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Sayin to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Looking for the goal line. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. Important play coming on this opening day. It's third and goal. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. This is a really big play for both teams. Fourth and goal from the 2. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone. Fourth and goal, Palmer. Stay.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Making side adjustments here. I send the tight end in motion. Throwing, Sayin. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Hits it in stride of the 10. And he jumps. To the air. It's Sayin. He fires one deep over the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Inside the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Buckeye.
All you can say.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Under fire. Looking to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Here's a hit. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. He ought to get a little help on this one with that strong wind at his back. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Pretty solid coverage. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Say it. Right on the money. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down the one. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Holds and fires complete to the right. Caught, and he's got room. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. He's up to 81 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. On target to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, I guarantee you one thing, and at halftime with a big lead, there were no conversations about, hey, let's run the ball, let's slow it down, let's bleed the clock, keep our defense fresh. They are staying aggressive. They're trying to add to this lead, and with this quarter...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. This offense has it with really good field position. Say it. Here comes the heat. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5. It's 2nd and long. Julian with the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Going to the run, it's Jackson. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Here's Sayin to throw. Into the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and... Touchdown, Ohio State! Great place to start for this offense. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense. They're really...
Maybe some room here. And he's got plenty for the first down. And now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of the 2-minute timeout. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game.
Going over the top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Makes the grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed it.
Snags it, and he's open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run in the red zone. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone, and they're going to score again. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what
Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mack makes the catch. It's Hill. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Alabama pushing the tempo. Running inside. It's Hill. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down into the 37.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Throwing, Mack. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got a little grass at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they turn it into a defensive score. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. They'll pounce on the loose ball in the end zone, stop the drive, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Austin Mack fears the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
So now it's second and long. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Mack. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Inside, it's Jackson.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back to the ground with the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Throw it, say it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Mack. Caught near the sticks, it's Hill. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Throwing, Mack. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Ready. Blue 85. Blue 85.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6.
Ready. Shift. Hawkeye. Win.
Austin Mack. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He got it. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Right back to the well. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Might have a chance. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
At the 34. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. He might want another play. Say it. Finds his target down the middle.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab over the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
What an awesome job in coverage there. Critical 3rd down. Deep in their own end. They're able to break on the ball, swat it away, and now you set up 4th.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Mack fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Alabama quickly back to the line. Back to throw, it's Mack. Looking down the middle. Finds a man on the left. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Fires it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Throwing, Mack. He's taking the shot. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Oh, he's got a chance. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Zayn. Fires left side, it's Smith. Breaks free, and he might be gone. The 40, the 30, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeye! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. You might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. On the ground with the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Down to the 48-yard